In this video, I'd like to discuss creating finished goods inventory within the Composition Signs product. If we're looking at control, at the Composition Sign product, once you have your compositioned item filled in that you want to put into inventory, and for further information on filling in the Composition Sign product, please review the Composition Sign product video. Once that information is filled in, then we can go to the assembly notes to the add finished inventory. Here we can choose the inventory type that we're going to be adding, and then the item that's going to be added. If the item already exists and we're just going to replace that inventory, then we can select one that has already been created. If not, we'd do new inventoried part. It will make an exact, it will clone or create a brand new part just for this item. We can then give it a name, and we will say field 10-inch wall sign. The cost of this part will be automatically entered into the value of the part once the order has gone into build. It holds and waits for the actual cost to come together before auto-generating that. If there's the pre-existing quantity, if this is an item that already exists and you already have some in inventory, it just hasn't been put in the system yet, you can add what current inventory value you have. And then the retail price of this part. Typically the retail price of the part be the same when you resell it as in its initial creation. So in this case, the unit price was $12.30 a piece. So we're going to go ahead and enter in that value. Now what you'll see is the Smithfield product, as those 100 have been taken out of inventory. Due to a little bit of rounding, it may adjust. And at this point, we could also only add a certain number of them into inventory, such as we're creating 100 of them. Some we're going to sell at this point. The other we're going to put directly into inventory. So therefore, I'm going to put in that we're entering 50 or 100. Once the part has been created, you can reuse that part within the Composition Sign product, such as if you were just making a faceplate and you wanted to add those in inventory because you're going to then add those faceplates into additional projects in the future. Within the Composition Sign product, I can go in and say I'm pulling in directional sign, it's a faceplate. The process then becomes I'm pulling it directly out of finished goods inventory. And then what that part is, then at this point I can go in and put in whatever my quantity is I need. Even though this was a created item, I can now go ahead and add to it, such as maybe this was an engraved plate that I now need to add vinyl to because it was engraved all except for just the name. So now I need to go add the name to them before I ship them out. And that's utilizing the finished goods inventory item within the Composition Sign product. Now you can also resell these items directly if you don't need any future work to be done on them, directly out of the finished goods product. So if we go into the finished goods product, I can choose a category, and you'll see the same part within this listing. And you'll notice my quantity and what my cost per piece is. If you have any further questions, please review our other videos or contact the Serious Implementation Department. Thank you.